Morning everyone, welcome to one of our little Burnham joggers chats. I'm sitting here, I'm joined by one of the stalwarts of the club, Mr. John Irwin.
Thank you, Tony.
John, welcome.
Cheers, stuff. Thanks for inviting me on.
You're more than welcome, and it's been a big day today, hasn't it? It's a big Staggered Jog for you.
Well, next month's going to be the big one. This is
You're working up to it though.
199 Staggered Jogs as today.
It's a big number.
It's a big number. I must have been very sad. I haven't been able to find anything to do for 199 Sundays apart from run the Staggered Jog, but I enjoy it.
You were very young when you started, obviously.
Yeah. 1986 was the first Staggered Jog. Dave Thomas and I were running around for a year or so, and I managed to improve, which was the part of the Staggered Jog, and managed to win the Staggered Jog Trophy in 1987. And I've never managed to get anywhere near it since then. But it's been good. You know, it's like a monthly MOT test.
So one more month and you get your name up in lights.
One more month,
on
yes.
the board.
I'm hoping I can hang on for another month to get the 200 in. There's only Mike Morgan and Keith who've managed to get 200 in. So
very good. That'll be a momentous achievement.
Yeah, be very happy to do that.
And so you've been in the club, you know, such a long time, John. How have you seen it change over the years?
Well, it's not just the club that's changed; it's running that's changed. Going back to the 80s. I was living down here in Crowthorne in the early 80s, and a mate of mine came down from the northeast to run the London Marathon. And I thought, what the hell's all that about? And I jogged around with him for a little while. This is the day before training, and I thought I can have a go at this. So I started running in 1982. And joined the club and whatever else. But in terms of how things have changed, it's how running's changed really. We were at the beginning of the running boom in the early 80s there, when everybody was running. People had given up the squash, and it was a busy old time. The boom was fantastic. Still a lot of people running now, of course, but it's changed quite a lot. Say the London Marathon was all club runners in the early days.
Sure.
And now there's more of the move to the charity side of it, which is equally as good. But it makes it more difficult for the club runners, the keen runners, to get into the London Marathon, which is a shame.
But you've played a big role in the competitions that the club started, the Beaconsfield 5 Clifton,
the
half marathon. You've been a great servant to the club. I
started the club championship in 1990. It was a Thursday night thing, and having a few drinks on a Thursday night, the lads got together and we decided we'd have a club championship. So we started, and we came up with the rules of spreading, throughout the year, different races and different lengths and stuff. So that was the club championship, which has been going well.
Very good.
And we put the Staggered Jog in. Is the last race of the year, to make it very competitive, to get people doing the Staggered Jog and the like.
I think the Staggered Jog's one of the great things to do. It's good fun. We've had the breakfast today. It's very sociable.
That's right. None of us are getting any faster. That's
well, that's true.
that's for certain. But it was a good turnout today. There must have been best part of 20 people.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, very good. And you've been doing a lot of cycling as well, haven't you? You've mixed the two together.
The cycling is good fun. There is no doubt that everything you hear about doing too much running is right. Aches and pains.
Yes.
Legs, knees, hip, the whole thing. So when overdoing the running, I decided to join the cycling, which you did as well.
Absolutely. And
the cycling, you can still do a fair bit and get up the following day and do the same again.
It's nice to mix the two together, and I think there's more people doing triathlons as well. It's good that we're all trying different things. So the future, John, what when you get your 200, what happens after that?
The question is, will I be motivated to do any more than 200?
You're going to get to 201.
I think I managed 201. But the 300 that Keith and Mike that I mentioned earlier, I think that's a bit too far away.
That's a big number.
That's a big number.
But you enjoy cycling, obviously.
Yeah, cycling's fine. Like yourself, there's always something going on every weekend. We're both members of Beaconsfield Cycling Club, which has gone from 0 to 150 members in 3 years, so the cycling's taken off. And
unlike your football club, John.
Here we are.
John and myself, we share a passion for North East football. Different clubs. We're also both born on the 19th of December. So we met each other, John, probably 4 years ago, and we found so much in common.
Yes.
And university, the same place, and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a pleasure knowing you over these years, John, and we look forward to many happy years running and cycling.
Thank you very much. Cheers,
Good
Tony.
stuff. All the best.
That's it.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.